Candi Sambisari or Sambisari Temple is a 9th century Hindu temple located at Sambisari hamlet, Purwomartani village, Sleman regency, Yogyakarta, Indonesia. The temple was buried about 5 meters underground. Parts of the original temple have been excavated. The temple is located about 8 kilometers east of Yogyakarta near Adisucipto International Airport. Discovery. The temple emerged in July 1966 by a farmer when working on land that belongs to Kalasan. His hoe hit the carved stone which was a part of the buried temple ruins. The news of discovery reached the archaeology office in Prambanan and the area was secured. The excavation and reconstruction works was completed in March 1987. The temple is thought to have been buried by an eruption of volcanic ash from the nearby Mount Merapi. The discovery of Sambisari Temple probably was the most exciting archaeological findings in Yogyakarta in recent years, leading to speculation about whether there are other ancient temples still underground in the vicinity, buried under Mount Merapi volcanic ash. Mr. Karyo and Angan did not have any hunch of what was going to happen on one early morning in 1966. When he was preparing the ground for cultivation with his hoe, he felt it bumping a big stone. When he checked it, he saw carvings on the stone. Karyo and Angan and the local people wondered about the existence of the stone. Knowing the discovery, the archaeological department came to the site and defined Karyo and Angan's field to be archaeological site. The carved stone was supposed to be part of a temple that possibly was buried in the area. Excavation was then executed to find hundreds of slabs of stone and ancient statues. It turned to be true that those stones were components of a temple. After 21 years, we can enjoy the beauty of the temple. The temple building named Sambisari stands grandly in Sambisari village, Purwomartani sub-district, Kalasan district, Sleman regency, 10 km away from Yogyakarta city center. You can reach this place by going eastward through the Yogyakarta road until you see a signboard directing to this temple. Then, you turn left to follow the road. Arriving at the area of the temple, your guest first got surprised. Looking at the center of the temple area, there was an only pile of stones of less than 2 meters high. Your guest wondered if its Sambisari temple was that small? Approaching nearer, we will find the answer. In fact, Sambisari temple is 6,5 meters below the surrounding land. Sambisari temple is predicted to be constructed between 812 to 838 AD, possibly under the government of Reconstruction. The complex of the temple consists of one main temple and 3 supporting temples. There are 2 fences surrounding the temple complex. One of the fences was totally reconstructed, while the other was only showed a little in the east side of the temple. Still function as borders. There are 8 stand phalluses distributed in each point of direction. The main temple building is unique since it does not have shoe basement like other temples in Java. At the same time, the foot of the temple functions as the foundation to make the temple even on the ground. The foot part of the temple is left plain, without reliefs or decorations. Various elements, most of them are of plants, ornaments are found on the body to the altar part of the temple top. The ornaments look like batik motif. Stepping up the stairs of the entrance of the temple, we will see an ornament of a dragon in the open mouth of Makara, the magical animal in Hindu mythology. The figure of Makara in Sambisari is an evolution of the Makara form in India that can be in the form of a unification of elephant and fish or a crocodile and curved tail fish. The narrow veranda as wide as 1 meter will be found after passing through the last stair of the main temple entrance. Walking around it, you will see 3 cavities with 1 statue in each of them. In the north part, there is a statue of Durga, the wife of Shiva, with 8 hands each of which is holding a weapon. Meanwhile, In the east side, there is Ganesha statue, son of Durga. In the southern side, there is Agastya statue with Ixtala on his neck. Entering the primary compartment of the temple, we can see quite big phallus and yoni measuring at around 1.5 meters. Its existence shows that this temple was built as a place for worshipping Shiva. The phallus and the yoni behind this temple were also used to make the holy water. Usually, the water is poured on the phallus and let flow toward the small ditch on the yoni, then it is accommodated in a container. Exiting from the main temple to go westwards, we will be able to see the three supporting temples, Purwara, standing in the opposite direction. There was a prediction that this Purwara temple was intentionally constructed without roof because when excavation was done, no roof stones were discovered. The inner part of the central supporting temples, Purwara, has a square saucer decorated with dragon ornament and a Padmasena on it. Possibly, Padmasena and the saucers were utilized as places for statues or offerings. When we have been satisfied with enjoying the beauty of the temple, we may leave for the information room. Some photographs featuring the rice field owned by Mr. Cario and Angun before the excavation and the early condition of the temple at the early time of the discovery. There are also photographs of the excavation processes and the temple reconstruction that lasted for tens of years, including the photographs of other goods such as bronze statues found during the excavation that are kept in Building of Archaeological Heritage Preservation. The beauty of Sambisari temple that we can enjoy at present time is the result of hard works of the archaeologists for 21 years. The temple that initially looked like a giant puzzle was reconstructed piece by piece for the continuation of one more heritage of the great culture in the past. History. Based on architectural and ornamental similarities to another Hindu temple in Indonesia, Prambanan, the presence of Hindu statues around the temple walls, and the linga yoni inside the main temple, historians have concluded that Sambisari was a Shaivite Hindu temple built around the 1st or 2nd decade of the 9th century, circa 812–838. This conclusion was supported by the findings of a gold plate in the vicinity engraved with letters that, according to paleography, were used in early 9th century ancient Java. According to Wanuatenga inscription 3 dated 908 that contains the name of kings that ruled Mataram Kingdom, the temple was probably built during the reign of Rakhaigaran, ruled 828–846. However, historians also consider that the construction of a temple was not always issued by a king. Lesser nobles might have also ordered and funded the construction. Architecture. Visitors must descend a flight of stairs on the western side to reach the central part of the temple, the base of which is 6.5 meters lower than the current ground level. The outer parts are 8-meter wide terraces. Recent excavations revealed the outer layer of walls surrounding the temple, which cover a wider area. Only the northeastern part of this outer wall was excavated, the rest still is buried underground. The Sambisari complex was surrounded by a rectangular wall made from white stone measured 50 meters x 48 meters. In this main yard, there are 8 small lingam, 4 located at the cardinal points and 4 others in the corners. The Sambisari temple complex consisted of a main temple and a row of 3 smaller Pravara, guardian, temples in front of it. The center Pravara temple measures 4.9 by 4.80 meters, while northern and southern Pravara temple measures 4.80 by 4.80 meters each. Each of these lesser temples has no stone body and roof, and only consists of base part and balustrades. The main temple is facing west and took form of a square with size 13.65 meters x 13.65 meters. The temple has no real base, foot part, so the sub-basement part also serves as the base part. The Sayar is adorned with makara supported by dwarf Ghana. There is no kala carving on top of the main gate. By ascending the stairs, the visitors can reach the rectangular 2.5 meters wide gallery, which has balustrades surrounding the main temple. On this gallery there are 12 unpacked stone base, 8 bases took round shape and 4 others are square ones. This stone base is probably used to support wooden pillars, suggesting that the main temple used to be covered by a roof structure made from organic materials that now are already decayed and gone. The body of the main temple measures 5 by 5 meters and 2.5 meters high. Around the temple walls are niches containing statues of Hindu gods, topped by Kalasan's head. In the northern niche, there is a Durga statue, in the eastern niche, a Ganesha statue, and in the southern niche, an Agastya statue. The portal to the main room is on the western side. The entrance is flanked by niches that once contained guardian statues of Mohakala and Nandisvara. Inside the temple reside a yoni, measured 1.34 by 1.34 meters and 1.18 meters high. On the north side of the yoni, there is a water spout supported by a naga serpent. Atop the yoni is a linga measuring 0.29 by 0.29 meters, 11 in times 11 in, at the base on 0.85 meters, 2 feet 9 in, high. Admire the niches of Hindu deities surrounding the 4 structures in this religious complex that was dug from the ground. The Sambisari temple is a fascinating set of Hindu ruins dating back to the 9th century. It was excavated in the mid-20th century, after being buried 16 feet, 5 meters, underground. Learn about Hindu practices from more than 1,000 years ago with a visit to this sacred structure. Arrive in the serene field and descend one of the 4 flights of steps to reach the lower level with excavated temple buildings. The complex comprises 1 main temple and 3 smaller structures. See the trimmed hedges that spell out the name of the complex in large letters. Lay down a blanket to enjoy a picnic with a view of the fascinating temple buildings. Note the intricate carvings of flowers and climbing plants on the outer layer of the walkway. Dragon motifs and squatting Ganas decorate the staircases. Admire the statue of Ganesha on the main temple, which has a pointed roof. Capture photos of your family sitting on the outer part of this majestic temple, which was hidden from the world for so many years. Inspect the water spout that is supported by a mega serpent. The 3 smaller temple structures comprise only a stone base and railings, with no body. It is believed the Hindu king Rakaigarung built the temple. A farmer discovered the site in the 1960s when he found a solid object in his field. Over the centuries, it had been buried by the sand and rock from Mount Merapi. The Sambisari temple is about 7 miles, 11 kilometers, northeast of the Yogyakarta city center. Find it in its namesake hamlet in the Purwomartani village. Try to bring enough small change to pay the low fee to enter the complex. Go to see the intriguing nearby landmarks, such as the Kalasan temple, the Candi Prambanan and the Ratu Boko. Why the Sambisari temple is special. The Sambisari temple was accidentally discovered in July 1966 by a farmer when working on land that belongs to Kariwananga. His hoe hit the carved stone which was a part of the buried temple ruins. The news of discovery reached the archaeology office in Prambanan and the area was secured. The excavation and reconstruction works was completed in March 1987. The temple is thought to have been buried by an eruption of volcanic ash from the nearby Mount Merapi. The discovery of Sambisari temple probably was the most exciting archaeological findings in Yogyakarta in recent years, leading to speculation about whether there are other ancient temples still underground in the vicinity, buried under Mount Merapi volcanic ash. The old Mataram kingdom is known to have built many large monuments around Yogyakarta. Various temples such as Borobudur and Prambanan were built by the old Mataram kingdom. An example of one monument built by the old Mataram, the Sambisari temple. Sambisari Temple is a unique temple with 9th century typical architecture. If you like history, you will be able to learn a lot because there are many statues in this temple. You can find statues of the goddess Durga, Lord Ganesha, until the statue of Agastya. Linga and Yoni were also found in this temple, which indicate that this is a place of worship for Lord Shiva. If you need more information, you can also come to the information center, which somewhat also functions as a mini museum. Sambisari Temple Complex is an insignificant area. It's not just the temple complex that makes you feel relaxed here. Green grass and beautifully arranged gardens will make you feel comfortable. One thing is certain, the Sambisari Temple Complex is a very Instagrammable place. You can find many interesting photo spots here. If you visit this temple, chances are you will see people doing a photo session, mostly pre-wedding photos. Sambisari Temple has an atmosphere that somehow makes you calm. Sitting around the temple on a green grass will make you relax. This park can be an ideal destination if you want to enjoy a picnic with family or friends. You can bring nuts and food, which can then be enjoyed together in the temple area. Always remember to keep the place clean. Picnicking here is very pleasant during the afternoon, when the sun is not too hot. What to explore at the Sambisari Temple? The complex of Sambisari Temple consists of one main temple and 3 supporting temples. The main temple building is unique since it does not have shoe basement like other temples in Java. At the same time, the foot of the temple functions as the foundation to make the temple even on the ground. Go to westwards, you will be able to see the 3 supporting temples, Purwomartani, standing in the opposite direction. When you have been satisfied with enjoying the beauty of the temple, you may leave for the information room. Some photographs featuring the rice field owned by Mr. Cario and Angun before the excavation and the early condition of the temple at the early time of the discovery. There are also photographs of the excavation processes and the temple reconstruction that lasted for tens of years, including the photographs of other goods such as bronze statues found during the excavation that are kept in building of archaeological heritage preservation. The beauty of Sambisari Temple that you can enjoy at present time is the result of hard works of the archaeologists for 21 years. The temple that initially looked like a giant puzzle was reconstructed piece by piece for the continuation of one more heritage of the great culture in the past. How to get to the Sambisari Temple? By public transport, you can take the bus route Yogyakarta from Jandi and stop at Yogyakarta Street KM10. Pay attention to the road sign. From there, you can continue by ojek motorcycle cab for about 2 km. By private vehicle, head to the east route to Solo. At Yogyakarta Street KM10, find the road sign showing direction to Sambisari Temple and turn left. Keep going straight for about 2 km. Administratively, Sambisari Temple is located in Sambisari hamlet, Purwomartani village, Kalasan district, Sleman, Yogyakarta. This beautiful place is approximately 12 kilometers away from the center of Yogyakarta city. You only need less than an hour to reach this temple. Candi Sambisari is open from Mojave to 16.00 with an entrance fee of 5,000 Indonesian rupiahs per person. Sambisari Temple does look simple, especially when compared to the magnificent temples like Prambanan or Borobudur. But this temple has a long, interesting history and a charm that can make you relax.
You